What's up YouTube, it's Taylor here, and thank you for jumping on this video today. I appreciate it. I am gonna go through what an average insurance salesperson makes in a year, and I'm gonna break it down for you based on the national average versus what I have also achieved and what I have accomplished throughout my sales career as well. So with that, I appreciate you jumping on. Please subscribe to my channel. Please follow me on social media. I'm at bizletay. So you can go ahead and find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the places. That would be wonderful. And I appreciate your comments as well. So please keep that up. Alrighty, so I'm gonna jump right in. So I Googled this, and you can find it on Google, but the average insurance salesperson makes a little over $50,000 per year. So what that means to me is that there is a lot of room for you to grow, and also a lot of room for you to grow above and beyond that $50,000. So one of the lovely things about insurance sales, and this is one of the things that I have really built my life around as well, is creating that service culture to be able to continually have happy clients. And when that happens, you will continually earn money on those same accounts, those same clients for many years to come. So after your first year, essentially your first 12 months, you make what's called renewals. This is the beauty of insurance and one of my personal favorites of this business. So the way that I like to explain this is, if you are selling cars, if you're selling printers, whatever it might be that you're selling, if you sell that item one time, you make that money one time. You don't keep making money on that car that you sold month after month after month. So what that means is that you have to get really good at selling and continually selling, which I'm saying that's not a bad thing. Of course, that's a good thing. And in the insurance world, you can make money off of that same sale many years down the road, even if you haven't resold or reworked that account and that specific policyholder. So there's some beauty behind that, which I absolutely love. So with that, I did break down this $50,000. So I'm going to specifically give examples around one insurance carrier that I use. Please keep in mind, I do have other insurance companies that I work very closely with. So this one happens to be the best and easiest way to give examples on. So if you're making about $50,000 a year, that means you're selling about $140,000 worth of premium on an annual basis. So again, this is based off of averages. It is definitely not a hard, fast number, but it is something to base averages off of, which is what we're doing this video about. So if you are selling $140,000 worth of premium, you are approximately making $50,000 per year on average. Okay, so what's also cool about this is that you make those renewals. So what I wanna look at is, how much money are you going to be making in the future based off of that amount? $140,000 a year, let's say you do that the same every single year. You're not getting better, you're not getting worse, you're just doing the same $140,000 in premium in 5 years. Okay, so year one you make 140, year two you make 140, or you sell, I guess I should say, you sell 140, sell 140, sell 140, and so on. Okay, what ends up happening is you will make, at the end of year 5, approximately an additional $25,000 a year on renewals. So that would be, again, every single month that client is paying their invoice for their dental, disability, and a few different things like that. You're gonna be making that amount of money every single month, which equates to be about $2,100, give or take a few dollars, right? So this is the fun part about the industry, in my opinion, is that you will continually make money on those accounts many years down the road. Now that's just 5 years. Of course, if you're looking at 10 years, 20 years, you're looking at some really, really powerful numbers that can change your life completely. So that is what the average person makes. Like I said, I wanna take a look at what I do. So I'm doing some fourth quarter planning, because that's what we do when we're building and we're growing, is we're trying to plan and get great tactics in place. So I took a look personally. What I sold in the last 4 quarters of my career is $655,000 worth of premium on an annual basis. That's total. So broken down per quarter, approximately $163,000, $164,000 worth of premium every single quarter. Now keep in mind that first year that I started was a little low. The second year was super high and amazing. The third year was also super high and amazing. And then last year, fourth quarter, was lower than years 2 and 3, if that makes sense. So anyways, $163,000 as the average for those last 3 months of the year. That's awesome. I want you to know that I'm not average. I'm way above average, but that's just for 1/4. My average is more than the average insurance salesperson makes for an entire year. So very excited about that. So what I'm here to share with you is that because of those numbers that I was able to put up, I'm going to be able to make $20,000 a year every single year just because of the work I have done in the 4th quarter of the last 4 years of my career. And again, if I'm keeping that up, that is approximately $1,600 per month, every single month, based on those renewals from this one carrier. So super, super cool and really powerful stuff to kind of take a look at. Why do people look at insurance? Why do people consider this as a career? Why would you want to consider this as a career? So people ask me frequently about the pros and cons. So these, in my opinion, are definitely pros, big pros, because again, you're going to be making those dollars every single month throughout your career. Granted, you have to keep those people happy, you have to answer questions, you have to help with claims, and all of the regular stuff that goes along with it. And I think that's obviously something that you understand. If you're a human being, you get it. So that is what I wanted to share with you, is just a quick breakdown of some of those numbers. Now, if you go above and beyond this, if you do 5 times the average, if you do 10 times the average, you can obviously do the math very quickly to see where you'd be at with dollars in your pocket, bonuses in your pocket, renewals in your pocket, all of these super fun things. So I love numbers. I love taking a look at all the scenarios and just seeing what is possible, not only for helping people and creating more opportunity for myself, but also my future self and building myself up for years to come. So I had a video about this as well that I mentioned, planning for your future self. If you're planning for Taylor right now, oftentimes you're not going to be happy with those results years down the road. But if you plan for Taylor in the future, plan for Taylor 20 years down the road, you're going to be much more satisfied with your ability to create those great decisions and create those great opportunities for yourself down the road. So if you do have questions about becoming an insurance agent, if you have questions on anything, there's so many things that go inside of insurance and so many different subcategories that you can lean into. Specifically for me, I am in the employee benefits space, but there is, again, a lot of other places you could be. You could be in vehicle finance, vehicle insurance. Duh. You can be in home insurance. You can be in business liability insurance. You can be specifically in life insurance. There are so many combinations and things you could find out within the insurance industry. So please comment below your questions that you have. Also, you can always find me and DM me if you're looking for some sort of a career change, if you're looking for more answers, and I'd be more than happy to jump onto a call with you to chat more about these details. And really the only barrier to entry for this is to take the insurance exam. You have to be licensed to be able to solicit insurance. So every state has their own variables and their own little things you have to do and play within their rules, but it's all very easy once you know what you're doing. So you have to get licensed in that specific state to be able to solicit and sell. And then, of course, you have to go through training because you don't just wake up and know everything to know about insurance. So that's something that I offer my team as well, is the training aspect, not only in person if possible, but via Zoom and other recordings that I have, that are training for you. So anyways, please leave a comment down below if you have questions on things, and I will see you guys on the next video very soon.